reflect on what your internal response or reaction to this was. And that is gold for you because your trigger is your old identity. Every morning when you wake up, you are making a conscious decision. So you're choosing in consciousness who you are, who the two of you guys are to each other. So you are wiping the slate clean and letting go of the past. The past doesn't matter, and the past has nothing to do with the now. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Career Union. So what happens if you are doing your inner work, and because you've been doing your inner work and you're feeling, comfy, cozy, in love with your mirror soul, you're imagining the two of you guys in a healthy, loving, happy relationship. Hopefully, you're also thinking of things from the end and doing that consistently throughout the day. In other words, feeling yourself to already be the spouse, partner, wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend. And then you feel you get this inspiration to reach out to them. And then when you reach out to them, you hear the news, the last thing that you actually wanted to hear. So that's what this video is going to be about. Okay. It'll be short and sweet. If you do love my content, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow. I appreciate you for that. If you want me to be your coach to help you manifest anything related to your specific person, mirror soul, true love, deep soul connection, email a short description of what happened to kim@coreunion.com. Then go to my website, coreunion.com, and you either place an order for a single session or a package. And when you do the package, it just saves you a lot of money if you are going to meet with me more than once. Okay, so this happened to a client of mine recently. And when she reached out, she was told by her mirror soul that he's with somebody new. And it really caused a deep trigger within her. Part of her felt that it was surreal, and I believe the feelings of it being unfair and angry and upset. And so I believe she blocked him right away. So that was her, not only a 3D reaction, but also internally, her internal response, which is understandable from an emotional perspective. Don't get me wrong, of course. But her internal response was partly this doesn't feel real, so that's good. But also partly she did react internally to it. So there was a part of her that was still active that believes that he's not choosing her. So, what is at the heart of her reaction and what is being reflected back to her through her mirror soul is her to go within and tell herself that she is loved, safe, secure, always chosen, always a priority. And because it was a trigger, just turn within, give yourself that love, and then cry and get the emotions out because this can actually be a very powerful moment for you. Cry, get it out of your system, give yourself love, and then take the experience and do revision with it. The truth is that you reaching out to your person is just the middle anyway. Okay. I've had a lot of success stories on the channel where people had circumstances like age gaps, religious differences, cultural differences, their mirror soul being with someone else that, they didn't belong with because they belong with the person, miles between them, divorce, then getting remarried. I've had so much success to share with you. So reaching out and getting that pain and that experience of rejection isn't a big deal, even though I know emotionally it feels like a big deal. So I'm not meaning to minimize your feelings. But the truth is that there is some feedback for you to see that what truly came up for you was the feeling of not being chosen. So that's what you have to reflect on and detach the feeling of not being chosen from your mirror soul. So that's where revision will be very helpful. I would also do some very intentional ho'oponopono to forgive your person and forgive yourself for the manifestation of it. And then to remember to go back into the oneness that the two of you guys are one, that you already chose each other. You were created to love each other. Okay. And then make sure that you get back in your end and you don't have to reach out anymore. Don't reach out anymore. I'm not saying that you can't reach out. Anyone, you can reach out to your person as long as your person didn't tell you, do not ever reach out to me again, or I will do X, Y, and Z. If that was if there was some form of a very hard boundary, do not ever reach out to them again. If they did give you that kind of boundary, the reflection that I would focus on is, well, obviously, I know that we love each other deeply. They're obviously not trusting in love. They're not trusting to be in a relationship. So that's what I have to reflect on. So I have to go in trust of myself, trust of love, that it's safe to love, that it's safe to be in a relationship, and that we feel safe and secure with each other, that our love is soothing to each other, that we feel safe and secure being with each other, and that we love our relationship. We love each other deeply, that our love is soothing and nurturing to each other. We feel safe. Reflect on what your internal response or reaction to this was. And that is gold for you because your trigger is your old identity. So you're letting go of the old story. You're letting go of all of the words that were said and the experiences that you had that weren't in alignment with the sacred love and bond between the two of you. You are letting go of all of that. Every morning when you wake up, you are making a conscious decision. So you're choosing in consciousness who you are, who the two of you guys are to each other. So you are wiping the slate clean and letting go of the past. The past doesn't matter, and the past has nothing to do with the now. There are infinite potentials existing all at once. There is only the now moment. So when you allow yourself to let go of the past, you can use revision and you can revise things way back from when you were a kid, through teenage years, through young adulthood, through other relationships where you were hurt, and also obviously with your mirror soul as well. And you're allowing yourself to experience those energetically and emotionally from the perspective of this was an alternative timeline that I simply wasn't aware of back then. Allow myself to experience an alternative timeline that was as real as the one that I actually experienced. And then I can let it go and get back in my power, grounded, stable, secure, balanced, healthy, harmonious, secure relationship together. Before you do your inner work with your person, though, you want to actually step into, like, I believe in a top down approach to immerse yourself in your power through divine unconditional love. In other words, God, universe, source, gratitude. From there, go into your power within yourself. From there, love within yourself, and then financial security and life together with your person. So don't only wake up and do the inner work only about your mirror soul, because then what happens is you end up drained, frustrated. You want to love yourself, you want to pour into yourself. And then your day, like your life, you're in your waking day, you actually want to be pouring into yourself. You want to start thinking of things that you used to enjoy, maybe stop doing, get back into those things. If you want to try new things, new hobbies, do it and get lost in it and really enjoy yourself and love yourself. And then while you're consistently doing the inner work and consistently loving yourself, that's taking action, pouring love into yourself. Then every once in a while, you are making sure that throughout the day you are embodying being, feeling from, seeing the world from, thinking of your person from the eyes, the feelings, the everything. You're feeling as if you already are loved, chosen, a priority, secure, again, partner, spouse, wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Okay. Affirm down below, I know and I understand that all of my divine messengers are meant for me, and everyone and everything in my reality is one with me, reflecting my belief back to me. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.